Constants in C language. Constants are fixed values. Even they do not change during the execution of the program. Types of constants. Basically, there are two types of constant: numeric constant and character constant. Numeric constant is also divided into two parts: integer constant and real constant. Real constant is also known as floating point constant. Character constant is divided into two parts: single character constant and string constant. First we see the integer constant. Integer constant is a combination of digits. There are three types of integer constant: decimal integer constant, octal integer constant, hexadecimal integer constant. We can also define unsigned and long with the above three types. By using these three types, we can define these unsigned and long. First we see the decimal integer constant. Decimal integer constant are the combination of digits 0 to 9 preceded by plus or minus sign, which are optional. By default, these are positive values. Some examples are 0, 100, some negative value, some positive value. So all the three combinations are available here. These are valid examples. Note: space, comma and non-digit characters are not allowed. For example, in this example, space is not allowed, so this is a wrong example. Non-digit character dollar is not allowed, so it is also wrong. Comma is not allowed. Hyphen is not allowed, and floating point constant is also not allowed. So these are some examples of decimal integer constant. Now the octal integer constant. Octal integer constants are the combination of 0 to 7 with prefix value 0. Valid examples are 0. 0 itself is a octal integer constant. Preceding with 0 is also valid. Some invalid examples are also shown here. 12. Here 0 is not there, so it is not valid. Floating point constant, this is also not valid. Floating point constant preceding with 0, this is also not valid because floating point is not allowed. Hyphen is not allowed. So these are some invalid cases. One more case: 8. 8 is out of the range from 0 to 7. This range is only valid, so 8 is not an octal integer constant. Hexadecimal integer constants. Hexadecimal is a combination of digits and character. Digits from 0 to 9 and character from A to F, both in upper and lower case, are allowed. It is preceded by 0x, both in capital X and small x. Valid examples are 0x, 0x3a, as 3 is the digit and A is character within the range. 0xab. Some invalid examples. Here 0 is not available. Here x is absent. In this example, z is out of the range because the range is A to F only. And in this example, floating point value is not allowed. Here x is absent. So these are some values which are invalid. Unsigned constant. By appending u uppercase or in lowercase in the end of constant. Some examples of decimal unsigned. If we append u at the end of the constant, it becomes unsigned. So here is decimal constant 111. After that we have placed u, so it's decimal unsigned. Similarly, we can create octal unsigned by placing u after the octal digits 012u. Similarly, hexadecimal 0x5u. Long constant. By appending l uppercase or in lowercase in the end of constant, it becomes long constant. Example of decimal long. We place l after the decimal value. There is a convention that we should use capital L because small l looks like 1. So it's not a rule but a convention. Similarly, we can create octal long. 012 is octal number, then we have appended capital L or small l. Hexadecimal long 0x5l. Unsigned long constant. By appending ul in uppercase or lowercase in the end of constant, it becomes unsigned long constant. Example, decimal unsigned long 111 ul, in octal 012 ul, or in hexadecimal 0x5 ul. Real constants or floating point constant. Real constants are the digits with fraction. Positive and negative both are allowed. By default it is positive. Valid examples are 0.001, some positive value and some negative value. So these are valid examples. We can also express it in exponential notation by this syntax mantissa e exponent. Here e is the base whose value is 10. For example, 21.3 e2 means 21.3 multiplied with, here e is 10 to the power 2. Exponent is positive or negative integer, but sign is optional. So by default it is positive. For example, 2.5 e minus 5 means 2.5 multiplied with e is 10 and minus 5 is power, that is exponent. Note, e can be in uppercase or in lowercase, both are allowed. Some invalid examples. Here the exponent is in floating point value, which is not allowed. In this example, a space is there, which is also not allowed. Next we see the single character constant. Single character constant is always enclosed with single quotes. If we enclose digits, alphabets, or any symbol or a space within the single quotes, is called as single character constant. So these are all single character constants. Next is a string constant. String constants are enclosed with double quotes. Even if we write the combination of digits within the double quotes, it is also called as a string constant. the combination of characters, letters or symbols all are enclosed in double quotes are called as string constants. So these all the three examples are the string constants. Character constant A is not equal to string constant A, as character constant has some numeric equivalent. Each character constant has some ASCII value, but the string constant does not have the ASCII value. So these are not equal, as character constant A ASCII value is 97, but in string constant A's numeric value is not available in C. So these are not equal. Symbolic constant. Constant can be a symbolic constant if it is declared by hash define preprocessor directive. It is not a statement, so it's not terminated by semicolon. In the previous slides we have studied integer constant and character constant, but we can also create symbolic constants which can be integer, float, character or a string. Symbolic constant is declared before main function, that is in the global declaration area. Therefore it is available in the whole program. Its value is constant throughout the program. Symbolic constant syntax is hash define preprocessor directive, then symbolic name, and then the value. Value can be integer, character, float or a string. We do not need to declare its data type here, just we need the symbolic name. By this symbolic name we can recognize this value throughout the program. Value can be integer, float, character or a string. For example, we can define like this: hash define maximum value is max and it's 100. So wherever we print max in the program, we get the value 100 throughout the program. Likewise, hash define pi 3.14, so pi value is 3.14. Hash define true, it's 1. Status is A, here A is character, and this maths is string. So all the data types are available here. We do not need to define its data type, but we can use it. Then we write the main function. If we want to correct symbolic constant value, then we need to do at one place. That is, if we want to change or correct the symbolic constant value, then we need to change here only, where we have defined the symbolic constant. In other constants we need to change their value wherever we have used it. So this is one of the advantage of symbolic constant. Convention to write the symbolic constant is we have to write in uppercase. This is the convention. Now the variables. Variables are used to store the value. Variables can be modified in the program. Examples are sum, result, etc. We have if we want to create a program of some calculations, then we create some variables like sum, results. So these variables are used to store the value or store the results. Variable names consist of digits, letters and underscore. Variable names are case sensitive in C, so uppercase is different from lowercase. Rules of an identifier. Identifier is the name of variable, function, array. First character must be an underscore or letter. Then subsequent letters may have any combination of number, alphabet or underscore. First character must be underscore or letter. Then there may be any combination of anything, any number, alphabets or underscore. Function name or keyword is not taken as an identifier because keywords are predefined words. They are already used by the compiler and function name is already used, and identifier is used to identify the variable, so it should be unique. Therefore we cannot use the function name and keywords as an identifier. Spaces and symbols are not allowed in the identifiers. Underscore is generally used to join two words like EMPID, employee ID, to make the identifier meaningful. By this, anyone can know that this variable is holding the value of employee ID. Declaration of a variable. It should be declared before use, otherwise it will give some error or warnings. How to declare a variable? We have to write the data type, then variable name, and terminated by the semicolon because this is a statement. Here type is data type, this type is data type. For example, int a. Int is data type and a is variable name. Float a comma b. Float is again data type and a and b are two variables. Comma is a separator. Memory allocation of a variable. For example, if int a is equal to 10, then a is a variable which is holding some memory, and this memory is used to store the integer value. Integer value is 10. So in this way the memory is allocated to a variable. Assignment of values. If we write v is equal to 10, v is variable and 10 is constant, so 10 is assigned to v. In this way, more than one variable can be initialized in a single statement. So we can write it like a is equal to b is equal to c is equal to 5. So all these variables are holding 5. Now a is equal to 5, b is equal to 5 and c is equal to 5. So all the three value variables are holding the value 5. So this is all about the constants and variables.